the same time, because I like to walk and chew gum, I cannot look at certain things that they say in the Bible and be like, yeah, that's a good idea. What? You tell me why God had to go ahead and make a bet with the devil.
Was he created, by the way?
And then he also knew what the devil was going to do because he knows everything. It's fine. We'll go back there. It's not circular at all. And then he makes a bet with the devil. And then he said that he literally tells the devil, "Do your worst." This nigga don't know that he just told him to do his worst. Absolutely not. He lost his whole family. His house, his family, his kids. And you know how they end the story? God gave it all back to him tenfold. So he had more wives and more children and more land. And I said, okay, you're gaslighting me. Because they died. Like, you gave him a new family. So that was enough.
Be grateful.
Y'all and your backwards ass stories and all of your mental gymnastics to go ahead and rationalize all kinds of bullshit will not work on me.
It's kind of like when y'all be like, oh, God gonna play about me. Favor. He favors me. But what about all the other 19 kills in that bus crash? Okay, yes, God cares about my child.
But he didn't give a fuck about the other 19. Okay, girl. Oh my goodness. And I'm not gonna lie,
they're not allowed to hear themselves think like that. They can't think that deep like that. Because then that would mean like, damn, God sounds kind of like an asshole. So it's like, but they can't think that for us. So.
But honestly, Christian apathy, and this is the last thing I'm going to say before we close it out, is probably some of the most gross. I will see people who will see someone dying of cancer and he'll say, "Thank you, God, my son is okay." And right underneath, and you're like, Christian apathy needs to be studied. Mm-hmm. That shit needs to be studied. Because for people that are always constantly saying how they so all loving and just, we love the people and the babies and the children. Like, you say all this bullshit. But then when it actually comes time for anybody to be compassionate, it almost feels like y'all be devoid of it. And then when you do want to give it out, it's only because you're doing what I want. Or you're coming to my church. And just so you know, the next show we will be talking about that woman who was asking all of those churches if they would take somebody who was a child sex offender. And all of the churches said yes, but all those same churches said no for milk for a starving baby. You do the math.
And they were gaslighting the fuck out of us, y'all. They were gaslighting the fuck out of us when we called them out on it. And again, but the God is a narcissist, so of course his followers are narcissists. That's how it works. Christian narcissism in your face, right there.
For real though.
Yeah, but going back to what I said, we won't be free, y'all. And damn, I'm high right now. And I don't give a fuck. Earth's ghetto, bitch. You know what time it is, hoe.
Exactly.
But yeah, I really want more for my people, but I'm gonna give y'all grace because hey, when you're ready, right? Because you have to want it. You have to. That's how it was for me. I said, I can't do this no more. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
My people are still fucking suffering. But God got us. Just we gotta pray harder, y'all. It just didn't make sense.